Earlier in the show, we talked about producer education opportunities through NCBA. Now, let's take a look at one of the regional Stockmanship and Stewardship events presented by NCBA. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brad Bulla has the story.
Stockmanship and Stewardship is a unique two-day experience where producers learn cutting-edge techniques and get valuable hands-on training to become better animal caretakers. These clinics are led by a great team of experts who present live demonstrations of low-stress cattle handling.
At these Stockmanship and Stewardship events, we're very, very pleased to be able to do a hands-on portion at all of these where we get on horseback or we get on foot and we show different ways of low-stress cattle handling, different ways to be effective in our movements.
I saw the guys work them cattle and I was just jaw-dropping. You know, cattle wasn't jumping around, they didn't whistle, they didn't yell. They just worked calmly and they pushed the cattle or moved them where they needed them.
Got 2 grandchildren that help on the farm a lot, and we think it's beneficial for them as well as us to learn how to handle cattle. So we just look for these type of events, and we feel the more you could go to, the more you can learn.
These regional events are for producers of all ages and skill levels. And moving around the country allows the experts to highlight the best practices in different regions.
We really try to use subject matter experts in those regions to bring the latest information that really pertains to producers in that local area and in those surrounding states for each location.
We tailor our presentation to the region or the audience that we have. And obviously all around the country we have different areas that have different type of stockmen, but the basics are all the same, but we just kind of change the tone a little bit. So I think it's real important to present things in a way that it fits the audience. And that's what we try to do at our Stockmanship and Stewardship programs.
Many of the sessions in Nebraska were presented in Spanish to help those who work on cattle operations every day, but English isn't their first language.
The Stockmanship and Stewardship program has a commitment to the total cattle industry workforce. So these events are a great opportunity for everyone to come together and really bring it all together and learn these skills that they can then take back to their operation.
We are all responsible for what that product looks like at the very end. There is no position that is not important. Everyone working for a feed yard needs to be exposed to a basic level of understanding, or better, advanced level, of cattle handling, cattle health, animal welfare, concepts of how to best move cattle, what things to avoid, and more importantly, perhaps, how their role serves the rest of the feed yard and the rest of mankind.
Another topic covered was grazing management, and speakers explained how cattle handling is a valuable tool to help manage forage, especially during a drought.
Grazing management is just so crucial to these producers so they can optimize their cow herd, so their cow herd can continue to be profitable and to be even more profitable. You know, there's a ton of updated information out there, and we've been working with a lot of subject matter experts in the field, so we're really highlighting that at all of our events this year.
It was really educational and got to really see how we can change our operations just slightly to advance our production on our farms and ranches when we're suffering from a drought.
Merck Animal Health sponsored this event, and a steak lunch was provided by Cargill and Certified Angus Beef. Additional support for the program comes from the Chekhov-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program, and those BQA principles form the foundation for all of the lessons.
Well, I believe BQA sets the basic standard by which we must guide our actions in the feedlot or at the ranch, at the grow yard, and particularly during transport, to ensure that all the efforts that we have undertaken, nutrition, management, health, genetics, etc., reach their destination in the most appropriate manner.
BQA is so important because it provides an opportunity for us to educate ourselves on how we can be good stewards of our animals and of our land and provide the best quality protein source that consumers can get.
There is value when it comes to being BQA certified at the cow-calf level. When feed yards are purchasing cattle from a BQA certified cow-calf operator, they know that those cattle were handled the right way. They know those cattle were more than likely preconditioned, received their vaccines, and are potentially preconditioned the right way. And many of those those feed yards are willing to pay more for those calves when they show up.
Certified Angus Beef brand loves to support the Stockmanship and Stewardship events because of the continuous education that provides for the cattlemen. And we also love the fact that all those producers that attend these programs get the chance to become Beef Quality Assurance certified, which we really feel like is a perfect way for us to use that to increase consumer demand and consumer trust in what we do.
So if you're looking for an educational experience unlike any other, be sure to visit a Stockmanship and Stewardship event near you.
You get more out of these than sitting in a seminar or watching it on YouTube or video. So it's very, very beneficial. I encourage everyone who's handling cattle or they got young children that are learning how to do it to try to attend more of these.
There's always something new to learn. So I'll take that knowledge to my boss and we'll just sit down, hey, I learned this, I saw that. So I'll just spread out the knowledge with them to see where we could work and improve over at the feed yard.
And good stockmanship saves time, creates animals that work better the next time, so the next time you work them, they're even better than the last time. And that just, the whole world all works together and have kind of a holistic system of working animals with safety, productivity, and quality.
I think there's a lot of value that you get in the fellowship, a lot of value that you get in the education, and every one of these that you come to, you're going to get something that's going to benefit your operation that you'll be able to take home.
Reporting from Nebraska, I'm Brad Bulla for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
Remember, you can get reimbursed for attending impactful educational events like Stockmanship and Stewardship through the Rancher Resilience Grant. For more information on how to apply, go to the website ncba.org and click on the Producers tab.